All right, here we are on a run and driving video of our 92 Ford F-250 4x4. It's XLT, extended cab, long bed, 410 gears, automatic, overdrive. Got it all warmed up, so temperature's up on the gauge. You can see it's running really nice and smooth. We've done a full tune-up, motorcraft plugs. You can see the RTV from the intake. The motor has been rebuilt. You can just see it's running really nice and smooth, no shaking, no belt squeal. New Gates belt, Serpentine belts on there. Automatic hubs, tested the four-wheel drive, does work good. You can see we got the four-wheel drive flash on right now, or the four-way flash. I'm gonna show you the wing windows are nice and tight. Take a lot of pressure to move. Open up all the way, gave good resistance. They're not gonna be flapping in the wind. I'll click on the high beams too. They're pushing forward. Power windows. Everything operates nice and smooth. Outside door felts have been replaced. This one pops up a little bit sometimes. There's a little hairline crack in that door panel. Not sure if I got that in the other video. Power door locks. Works great. The tilt steering column's nice and smooth. You can see when the high beams are on, the blue light comes on there. All original paint. Did the full walk around video. There's a video of it up on the lift. Hopefully you guys could check that out. There's like 35, 40 photos, full flash underneath. And you'll be able to see, you know, how clean the motor is and how clean all those freeze plugs are. That this engine's been rebuilt, but I do not have any paperwork for it. You can see it nice and tight. Both wing windows are nice and tight in the lock. You don't need to have a washer or anything in there. Again, switch works good here. Of course, it goes all the way down that we talked about. There we go. It was being a little finicky for a reason there, but now it's going good. So probably just doesn't get as much use over there. Make sure it's unlocked before I shut the door. There's a picture of this too. This is after we had the front end done and aligned, so you can see all the camber and everything is in really good shape. This will go with the owner. As you know, as mentioned before, we did the tie rods, drag link, alignment, tire balance, rotation. All right, stereo sounds good. Got JVC CD player. If you put it down, I'ma pick it up. Nothing crazy. As you can see, the tilt steering works good. The brake's on for the e-brake. Go ahead and get her in gear. Get ready to go. You can see my foot's off. It doesn't want to roll. Let go of the e-brake, and it starts rolling. My foot's not on. Four-wheel drive system is shift on the fly. So you're coming along, you hit some snow or some slippery rock up a hill, pull down on it, and you're in four-wheel drive. And you'll see the four-wheel drive light comes on right there to know you're engaged. Obviously it's not wet out, but you'll feel the hopping of the front-wheel drive hubs being in place. Like you'll see right here, it's kind of giving some resistance and hopping around. So I'm gonna go back into two-wheel drive, and it's just as simple as that. I'll put it in reverse so you can see it's goes quick into gear. I'll turn the overdrive off there for you. This is a button you could just never bother with using, but I just want to show it works good. I like to have the overdrive off on my F-250 when I'm towing under 60 miles an hour, or if I'm just driving around town with a lot of stop and go or in traffic. It just keeps the wear going into fourth gear, back down to third, fourth gear. It just kind of, you know, but it's the same as somebody changing their oil every 3,000, 3,500, 4,000. It's owner preference. Right now the AC is not blowing cold. It's R12, and I'm trying to find somebody to see if they could charge up the R12. So I'll keep posted if they see if I do get charged up at the auction. We'll post that. But all the blend doors work. Heater works fantastic. It's on high. Hopefully you guys can hear that. It's medium high. I'll go ahead and shut the truck off so you can hear the fan. Oh, wait a minute. So that's high, medium high, medium low, and you pretty much can't even hear low. But go from defrost to mix, you'll hear the pitch difference. Floor gets a little louder. And then vent, I'm not sure if you can hear it click over, and it gets kind of a quieter smooth. And then max AC is going to usually be about the same as defrost. So it fires right up. We'll turn this off. We put a new windshield in it. It's got new wipers, so I won't want to go with all the speeds, all the intermediate speeds. That's low, high, so they all work. You got about 6 intermediate speeds there. Fresh oil change with Motorcraft oil and filter. It's just a, you know, it's got that exhaust leak from the left driver's side exhaust manifold. Me personally, I'd throw a set of Banks headers on there. Good quality headers don't give your loud header sound that a lot of people may think. They're actually really quiet, but they just, the better flow. They actually don't heat up as much as those exhaust, the factory exhaust manifolds. One thing about these 460 trucks is the factory catalytic converter is very restricting, and that's what kind of heats up those exhaust manifolds. So I always like to replace the huge catalytic converter with a nice high flow aftermarket one. And then you actually can go sell your catalytic converter to the recycle place. The factory Ford ones bring a couple bucks. So we're gonna cruise down the highway here. I'm on the front tank, half tank. Gonna go ahead and go down. It's got about a quarter tank in the rear tank. They're different sending units, different fuel pumps. Click the overdrive off on, and you might be able to hear the difference in pitch. I'm gonna go back just to normal, and then shift into overdrive. Cruise control is set on right now. It looks like when they did the windshield, they didn't put the wipers back in the right spot, so I'll move them down to the right spot. But they're Bosch wipers, good stuff. It's amazing, at least like 30 bucks for those things nowadays. Cruise control set on 65. My foot's not on, it's working good. Only thing that doesn't work on this truck right now is that cold AC, but everything's there. The clutch, the AC clutch is not seized up, the belt's on it, it's moving free. So I hope to find somebody that's got R12 or that can do it. It's different fitting. So that's where we're at on that. You could do a full conversion, that new lines and stuff like that. So I'm gonna take you into just a little back road to some S curves. You can see the truck's braking really nice and smooth. My hand's off the steering wheel. It's not shaking. The steering wheel just head nice and steady. The road's got its own path, but the truck itself just straight and smooth. It's not quite dark enough to, this is kind of like when I like to do the videos where it shows the outside lights. I'm not quite dark enough to show the inside lights. So I'll get photos and maybe snap a video of that. I'm gonna go ahead and come to a stop here and let this person get out on me a little bit. You know, the 460s are killer. I'm gonna go ahead and go back to the front tank because I don't want to get empty on the rear. I always like to leave a little bit in there for emergency reasons. You know, it's nice to have like a quarter tank in the other tank if you do have something, you know, the future fuel pump goes out, boom, you switch over to the other tank and get yourself to a fuel pump. But I wish they still had 2 tanks. I love it. So we're gonna have some tight S curves up here. These people are going at an absolute snail's pace, so it looks like we're catch up to them in 2 seconds. You can see the port is working, charging up the cell phone. You got a Taconcha trailer brake controller. So I'm gonna go tight into this 90. It's got good resistance in the steering wheel, which you kind of want. You know, it goes good rotation, not over rotating. You let go, it wants to return to center without being helped. It shows all your toe is good, your steering box is good. Doesn't got any Ford famous power steering wind. Again, we're gonna rotate over. Get one last turn here. You can see the reflection on the hood. It's got nice shine to it. All right, this is going at no reserve. Beautiful original 92 Ford F-250. Good luck, everyone.